Yeah, it's kind of funny that you become known for that picture. Like Panda made that picture with me and Burt Reynolds. I think
Mhm.
Slot actually was the one who made that originally, where he's laying on the basket rug and he's like, he put my head on it. So I was in Shreveport, Louisiana this weekend, and we went to a science center just to kind of find something to do. And they had a picture of a skeleton in that pose. I was like, they're using my likeness.
Oh shit.
Did you sue?
No, no, I wasn't in a litigious mood
Mood.
that weekend.
Litigious.
Yeah, yeah.
The
We
hell?
use fancy words here.
Uh, I'm
Well,
I'm 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 all about 1 and 2 syllables. I'm sorry.
for reading comic books, that's where I get my. It all started with Anomaly in the Uncanny X-Men.
Oh, you even remember that?
I even remember that. You always remember your first time, right?
Well, yeah. The comic that made me want to learn English was Ghost Rider 2099. I wanted to know what the fuck was happening there. The
Do you
amazing
remember
drawing.
specifically what was happening that made you want to learn another language?
I didn't understand what was going on.
Is that why sometimes you just scream vengeance?
Yeah.
Not now, but in the future. 70 years in the future.
Like, honey, the chicken is cold. I will have my vengeance.
Not now, but soon.
Oh
I
shit.
want my vengeance. Serve us my chicken cold.
Yeah, I never get
Immediately.
the big piece of chicken anyway. But let's do this and then we'll get to the thing.
Okay.
How you doing?
Yeah! Yeah!
Happen with these, and I do not know what the grade is yet. So we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
You about to get plugged, dude.
We're about to get plugged, baby.
Yeah, you were about to. I was so drunk that night.
That was another good night. There's just been so
Yeah.
many good content times and episodes over the years.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm close to you guys.
We
Oh.
are.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
I mean,
Mm.
we could be in the same house. You have the window with the light coming from the back. I have the window with the light coming from the back. So our orientation is pretty much the same. And DJ is with the. So we could be in the same house and doing
Imagine that.
this awkward thing.
Imagine that.
Surprise! And then just walk in.
Surprise, motherfucker!
No, I don't think DJ would stand for it.
What, having people in my house?
Ever being were you, aside from the wife, were you ever roommates with somebody?
No.
Well, but you got married right, like really young. You didn't have the opportunity to suffer from roommates.
Yeah, no. We got married. So Madeline moved in with me. I was still in high school. So it was like the second half of senior year in high school when she moved in with me. So we were already living together. And funny story, we went to prom, right? So it was my prom, and she got ready at a friend's house. And then like when the whole night was done, the limo was dropping us off, and the limo driver's like, no, I can't. I'm like, yo, dude, we live together. Like, you want my grandmother to come down and confirm it? Like,
And that's what happened. Your grandmother had to come down.
no, no. So finally, he was just like, all right, whatever, because we were making a big deal about it. And we were kind of saucy. But yeah,
So
I've never lived with a roommate.
what about you, Iggy?
Yeah, I have. I have. Once, well, I live with my brother, but doesn't count as a roommate. And I live with a friend of a friend for a couple of months because she didn't have a place to stay. And then I live with a friend that's the dude that in vengeance because he wasn't cleaning the bidet.
Oh, The
I
toothbrush
clean
guy.
him every day with his toothbrush. Yeah.
The toothbrush guy.
Yeah.
I've done roommates. Oh, all right. Let me rephrase that.
Oh, you all your roommates? You fucking
Let me
pimp.
rephrase that. I've had
That's one of
roommates.
the prerequisites
Uh,
Nikki has.
That's it. Rent is due on the first. Ass is
Well, I
due on the
mean,
second.
you can't pay one way, you're going to pay the other, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
3 different times. 3 different times. Once was because of a necessity. The second time was kind of the sequel to that necessity. And then the third time was
What
because
does that even mean?
the third time was because the second time I would wake up or I would come home from work and, there was Special K cooking in the oven. Or when I was working at night, there would be forced home intrusions when I wasn't around. So I realized it was a situation I didn't want to really stay in. So
Were you living in a trap house?
I left. Well, it became a trap house, probably.
Was T.I. your roommate?
But the funny thing is, in Brooklyn, like the first time we moved in, we were. This is around the time I started riding motorcycles. So we were opening the garage and we found a check in the garage made out to the last name Castellano.
Big
Now,
Paul?
for those who don't know, Castellano is
Get the fuck out. That's crazy.
organized crime last name that's common in organized crime.
Is this
Yeah.
why you went on the lam and moved to Texas?
Nah.
And it's also the Castilian version of Frank Castle's name.
Okay, and I'm not saying one was tied to the other, but we were in that part of Brooklyn that it was a possibility. Yeah, and then after that, it was just girls, and that was it.
Were you
Have
part
you
of
ever had to pay for protection?
No.
Okay.
Were you part of Big Paul's hit squad? Were you on John God? Did you wear the trench coat with the Russian hat?
No.
No.
Not even I have stories to that too. But let's say
This. Hello.
chat.
Was that one of your roommates?
That was one of my roommates.
That's one of the Miss Doubtfire was one of your roommates.
Could you imagine being roommates with Tyler and having no clue what he's all about, and just walking out one day and seeing him spread eagle, butt ass naked on the couch
With a slab.
with a smile, with whipped cream on his face?
See, that would be funny until he's like sleepy. Like sleepy Tyler is the absolute worst.
Yeah, this is Sleepy Tyler. The collar like this. Hello, James. Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Today is a pretty significant number for one of us. When I set out to do this show, it was just something to talk about. But all Iggy wanted out of this was enough episodes to have one day of the week one day for every week of the year. And here we're at it, episode 52.
So next week we're gonna start with the new numbering and this. New
It's going to be, we'll keep the legacy in the background.
That's
Austin
hilarious.
Austin's got something in the mail for me, hopefully soon. I haven't seen what it is. My first Austin LeMay commission.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see.
Austin is knocking them out.
Sure is. Durs left me, I woke up to a nice little Durs comment on one of my videos today. Thank you, Durs. Digger Jim, hello. Dale is on pace to buy a Tales of Suspense 38 CGC 7.0 from what I saw today.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I think it was like 22,000.
38?
First Iron Man, yep. Was it 38 or 36?
39.
No.
I don't know what. Wait a second. Hey, Chop. Let's go back to aggressively relaxing comment. I don't know what that means. I worked putting in computer flooring, and we would stay like 6 deep in an Airstream camper. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't understand the meaning of it.
Okay, so let me see if I decipher this correctly. In computers, which I work in, not here, you have to have an elevated floor where the wires are run air conditioning, what, and there's another subfloor behind it, right? Is it the same where you work, DJ? No?
No, we just the HVAC needs to be its own unit, but not the flooring. We do all the wires and everything run from the ceiling. So there's like a rack, and you could see all the wires and everything on the ceiling.
So he works at a budget company. I don't. 6 deep in an Airstream. You know what an Airstream camper is? Those are like the
metal RV type
yes.
things.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Airstream is a particular brand that you'll see like in the old school stuff. So they would.
This is Nick's gesture for Airstream. This is like the Airstream.
That's the shape of it. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong in saying
if we're playing charades, no one would get this. It's a camper. Look what I'm doing. It's a camper.
I'm doing jumping jacks. Don't you get it?
I know that was the most jumping jacks I've done in a while.
Yeah. It's always when I get a guest, they team up on me.
I'm sorry.
Gary B. Gary B is nice to me on Facebook, and then on Instagram, he's just Gary, your package is in the mail. You should be getting it any day now. See Bizzle, hello, my fellow Texan who is suffering in this 110-degree heat for like Jesus, it's like 2 months. We haven't seen rain in like 2 months.
Yo, it's mad hot over here too.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Have you ever seen the rain?
Signature King.
No.
Recent new subscriber of mine. I checked out his stuff. He's got a cool purple
camper
crown. He's got.
Oh no, that's not a camper.
Yeah,
it's small camper.
You guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Ling Squad North. Listen, if you don't know how to act around company, Iggy, I'm never inviting anybody again, okay? All right, we said hello. We said hello to everybody.
Nick went to the car. Nick went to the car dealership and was just like, "I want a car." What does that even mean?
I think he learned charades from the Karate Kid. You know, rough.
I'm triggered by any mention of the Karate Kid.
Why?
So my real name is Daniel, and
yes,
my whole childhood I was known as Danielson, and it's like, so thank God for when Hillary Swank showed up.
Oh,
said no one.
Yeah, I think you were out of school by the time that happened, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Another thing I want to plug. You about to get plugged. You all about to get plugged.
Ay, Dios mío.
Let me pull it up here. We showed it for the first time last week, but we're going to be doing a giveaway today.
Are we going pro?
No, not just yet. Not just yet.
Okay, thank you.
I'd like to have. I'm not going to go down that.
Okay, do you guys think we can do a segment in Spanish?
I could.
Sure.
I could try. It's going to be terrible, but I could try.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
Just our Spanish might not be as proper and prim as your Spanish.
That's what I'm aiming for. Yeah.
Oh.
It's only going to be funny for me because no one else is going to understand how bad you are.
Yeah, the South American Spanish people, how would they make fun of us up here?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes. This is Ignacio's Red Bubble.
Hey!
And, since I've checked out a few things, Ignacio's added a few things.
I had to be creative with the names and the hashtags for the Spider-Wen and the Red Skull ones.
Skull and Stone, but
yeah, because if you add the proper hashtags, they would flag it as so.
Yep,
it's funner.
We can click on this, and this is not the only stuff that's available here. You can get on a myriad of things. You're listening to EPMD, and you want to go old school. Here it is. Or
I shot the sheriff.
I honestly think I'm gonna buy the clock. I might buy the clock. And I honestly, we have a clock in the living room, and I've never looked at that clock, but this one just fits. But yeah, go check it out. The description, the link is in the description below, and I will show
Can
you.
you click on one of the neon unicorn essential T-shirts?
And I'm
The
doing
one
it
with-
on StreamYard. Not that one.
Oh, that's so dope.
I think this is the one design that really works properly for even the one without the background. I think it works even better, but this one kind of works.
Nice.
All right. And I had placed an order last week, and I will show you
Thank you, Nicky.
what I got.
Oh, that's
Nice.
dope.
It looks really good.
That's a
Okay,
weird.
now-
That's a weird clock.
No, I didn't order the clock just yet.
Those are stickers.
These are stickers. Why are we not?
Holy crap!
It's focusing on your hand. I don't
Well,
know why. Well,
It's focusing on 95% of your hands.
no, he's using the other half.
Listen, if I have 95% of a hand and it focuses on that, it's still 100%.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Go F yourself, DJ.
Happily. What time is it?
12:16. You got 4 minutes before you gotta go F
It's
yourself.
Remy Q time. Dude, how
Oh, that's fire.
I love it when they reproduce so well because when working digitally, you don't always see how good it will reproduce on different sizes, and I'm glad it
That's-
reproduces well.
That's fire. Is
Yeah,
the
so
link,
at some point,
is the link to the Redbubble in the description?
it is in the description. It should be.
I gotta subscribe to you.
Yes. Iggy's Redbubble and his link tree is in there as well.
Bong.
Thank you, Nick.
I will be purchasing things.
All right, so we're gonna be and I ordered a T-shirt as well. That hasn't come as of yet. Pause. But we're gonna be giving. We're gonna be drawing for 1, 2, 3, 4 different stickers, 4 different winners at some point during the stream.
Nice.
And yeah, just as a little thank you and a little preview to Iggy's Redbubble.
Thank you, Nick.
The milestone track is Ignacio had wanted 1 episode for every week of the year, and here it is, episode 52,
Yes.
1 for every.
So tune in next week for the new 52. That's the joke I did.
I see what we're doing. And AR wants in on the old Spanish episode as well.
Bien, bien. Sí, la historia del señor Miyagi es terrible. Es un tipo, aparte de que no sé si es alcohólico en la película, pero el actor era realmente alcohólico. Y muy triste la historia de él en Okinawa, su tierra natal.
Right. So my Spanish is not that good, but I know it's something about the terrible movie Karate Kid.
¡Arriba!
So,
¡Ándale, ándale!
Gentemente, un gran sábado.
¿Qué dice público?
¡Arriba! ¡Ándale, ándale!
Sí, señor Tracy, I think. No, that's English.
And that concludes our first ever.
Speedy Gonzalez is Slowpoke Gonzalez. His cousin.
Oh, shout out to Dick Tracy. What was the dude on Dick Tracy? The
Mumbles?
little
Warren.
Mexican dude. They was like
Oh.
on the cartoon. We're like, see, Senor Tracy, I think. Like that was his like little
Oh.
catchphrase.
Oh
I-
no.
Uh-huh.
I never watched that.
You ever go
Yeah.
back and watch those cartoons from when you were a kid and realize how racist these things were?
Yeah, and how bad they are. Besides the fact that racial conscience is something newer, quality it's also kind of new regarding cartoons. Dude, have you seen He-Man, the original series? That was bullshit.
It's I've never seen it in its entirety or anything like that. Like I watched the episode here and there, but as an adult because I didn't watch it as a kid, and it's horrible.
Dude. Even the ones that are most dear to my heart were bad.
Hmm.
You know, I still love them because of what they meant to me, the nostalgia factor. But the Thundercats were kind of bad, and especially advanced in the series. Well, the first episodes, you know, you have all the meat in the grill, and
Hmm.
you're cooking with gas. But then again, then okay, we have to keep churning out these episodes. Okay, let's go for Monster of the Week or some bullshit like that.
Well, that's what Voltron was all about. Monster of the Week, right?
Yeah,
Every episode.
I mean everything was like that because they needed to sell the toys. They didn't care about the quality of the content in the series. They needed the publicity, the airtime.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why it's just thrown together like terribly. Like He-Man, I never got into He-Man when I was. It was weird because my whole thing was Ninja Turtles, and I felt like I only had room for one cartoon in my life at a time. So I
Yeah.
felt I was like super loyal to Ninja Turtles. And then after Ninja Turtles, I was loyal to Cops, COPS, the cartoon.
Mhm.
And then so I didn't like watch a lot of like after school cartoons. And then Batman the animated series. And then I got into music. I got into music early, like at 12. And then after that, cartoons was like, yo, I'm just focusing on video music box and music.
Din,
Yeah.
din, 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 din. Din, din,
So
din,
wait,
din, din.
even though it was a cartoon of its age, the Ninja Turtles were a different kind of cartoon because it wasn't exactly Monster of the Week. You had an overarching
Hmm.
story, and they kind of pushed for better content. I think.
Hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed Ninja Turtles. And the all the what I liked about Ninja Turtles was all the characters were different, and it reminded me of like me and my siblings and stuff. See, Cops was the truth, man. A lot of people don't know, and Bionic Six too was my jam. But with the Ninja Turtles, you had four individual personalities, and they were all different. Whereas, and it's not to shit on Power Rangers or anything like that. Power Rangers would be the only like team dynamic like to compare it to, I would say. And with the Power Rangers before, I guess Tommy joined, they were literally all the same character, just in different colors.
Hmm.
I guess
Yeah, I
I
never
grew up.
got hooked on Power Rangers. Never.
Fuck Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I grew up. I guess the generation before, because I was never big into to turtles. Like turtles came along, I guess, just as I was getting too old.
Yeah, you were like what in your early 30s when Turtles dropped?
Yeah, just about, just about. But I'm still not as old as this guy. This guy had cartoons where it was just the static picture with the lips moving.
Oh shit!
And there was a dude in his house that played the piano.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, for me it was like getting home, He-Man, Transformers, GI Joe, and then 5 o'clock automatically started the news. So we
Mhm.
literally had like 3 or 4 cartoons, and then Saturday mornings it would be on from 7 to 11, and then it was like Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, Pee-wee's Playhouse,
Mm.
Dungeons and Dragons. What was the other one? The wrestling show with Captain Lou Albano.
The
Was
cartoon.
was it
Ra-
Super Mario was also that? But
Oh, Super Mario was on. That was during the week. I don't think that came on the weekend. I might be mistaken, but I know like Rock and Roll Wrestling was on Channel 7. So
and
yeah, Rock
then
and Roll Wrestling.
if we were lucky, 3 o'clock Saturday afternoons was drive-in theater.
The hell is that?
That's all of the Shaw Brothers kung fu movies.
Oh, on Channel 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that was the good stuff.
Dude, the other day I had to introduce someone to the movie Hero.
Oh, Jet Li.
You know that one with Jet Li? Yeah. And they like it, but they like the genre, but they haven't seen that movie. And that's an amazing movie.
That was People in Paris.
What?
Yeah, that was right around the time. That was 2005. That was like right around the time Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon came out too.
Oh, that was fun.
Yes. Yes. But I think Hero has more of a. I like the approach, the artistic approach, and the futility of the story, if that makes any sense. Because you have a very convoluted story that the conclusion is kind of bittersweet, because all this effort and then that happens. Shit.
What came out first? Was it 300 or Hero? I think 300 came out first, right?
I think so. I think 300 Hero. I think Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon came out first. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think.
I don't recall the movie Hero actually.
Yeah, because what drew me to Hero was that one scene where all the arrows were coming. There was like 50,000 arrows heading his way.
Yes.
And then I remember
If you haven't seen
300
it,
did that.
DJ, I totally recommend you go watch it because it's the same story told by from different angles by different people. They all have their truth, and then you see the real
The one
story.
actually happened.
Yeah, yeah,
Does
and
it?
each side of the story, depending who tells it, has a different color palette.
I thought you know.
Beautifully managed.
Yeah, Deuce said it. Yeah, this was right around the time Jet Li was the man.
Yeah, I mean, I watch Hero because Quentin Tarantino talked about it.
Mhm.
Okay, if Tarantino likes this movie, I have to see this movie.
Haven't been many action movies like that recently. At least some
I,
that haven't hit theater, like main tentpole kind of things that hit theater.
there was one recently, like in the last 10 years. No, it's not recent. I will shut up.
I miss movies like that. I miss like Demolition Man, Universal Soldier.
Universal Soldier. I
Dude, there
have to.
was a new version of Universal Soldier with Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And Van Damme. Yeah, they're old, but Universal Soldier. So, and this is obviously we're older, but when people start carding at the movie theater, it's just like, what are you talking about? So
What?
Universal Soldier came out what in '94 or
Probably.
before? Yo, I remember going to the mall in New Jersey. I was 14, all the way to the mall by myself to go watch Universal Soldier. And I sat there in the theater by myself watching that shit, and it changed my life.
Dude, it's a brutal movie.
I loved it. It's funny. So it's like that whole summer. So it was like Universal Soldier. I think Natural Born Killers came out at the same time.
Yeah.
Fresh. Like it was just like a summer of like awesome violent movies. Boomerang. Like legit. I was just going to the movies every day for $5 by myself, like a loser. And I don't.
What? Why a loser?
1992.
It was 90. Yo, I was 12. Yo, I trooped it all the way to Jersey to go see that. Jesus Christ. And that means
Universal
not only the
Soldier.
subway, that's the PATH train, and it's crazy to just to
It's
go
like
to
a
the
3-hour trip.
to go to the movies. That's crazy. I love
Smoky
Universal
Junior,
Soldier.
Roscoe, Deuce.
Yellow. Yeah, we watched all those movies in VHS because the cinema wasn't a really good cinema here,
Mhm.
and they only brought like the big blockbusters and family movies and all that shit. So we would do movie marathon every Saturday. We would go to the video club, the and each one of us would choose a movie. We were like 4 people,
Mm.
and whatever we wanted. Each one paid for his movie, their movie, and the other ones had to see it. You have to see every movie that everyone else chose. That's how I have said this before. That's how I ended up seeing Dude, Where's My Car like 40 times. Because there was this dude that always chose Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah, they've have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those movies.
Universal Soldier.
Universal Soldier, The Return.
Yeah.
There was Brothers in Arms, Unfinished Business, which did not have Van Damme or Lundgren in them.
There was one. Goldberg was in one.
Goldberg, Universal Soldier: The Return, 1999, and
My
Day of
name
Reckoning-
is Sergeant Andrew Scott.
I only seen the first one, and I think that's good.
I'm all ears. I love that fucking movie. Now I'm gonna go watch it after this. I'm just call out sick the rest of the day just to watch it.
Listen to me. I have a theory. If someone did a movie like that nowadays, it would be considered a parody, right? It would
I
be
don't even
considered
think it would
comedy.
be. Yeah, it wouldn't make it to theaters. I don't think.
No,
Yeah, I
of
don't
course
think
not.
so.
The Expendables. It's the
Number
Expendables. The Expendables thrives on that kind of fandom, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen one of those, but I think that's what it is.
You haven't seen any of those?
No, I've seen some parts of one or probably two. I think they all look the same. So
Yeah, they're fun, but it's fun just to see them all on the screen together.
yeah,
But
it's like
they're not
super
like good
cheesy.
movies. Yeah, it's super cheesy, like super cheesy.
Yeah. No, I look forward to seeing every one of them, but I won't go see it in theaters.
Exactly why those movies are not made anymore, because we are old and we don't spend our money in that shit anymore. We buy comics that are for adults, grown men.
Anomaly.
Yep. See, Chris Claremont. Thank you, Chris Claremont.
Yeah. No. See, yeah, but the Expendables is cool. I think what happens is like the Expendables is weird because it's almost like tapping into a pre-existing IP because you already have like it's almost like a nostalgia IP. So if you
Yeah.
like any of those dudes and action movies, you're gonna go see that. But yeah,
It's going to be the same way when Fast and Furious hits like 20.
I don't know. Are they going to keep doing those?
The people who grew up with them are going to be like, yeah, I can't wait.
no.
Vin Diesel's going to be like 80 years old.
They're gonna be racing walkers.
Not
Floating
Paul
down.
Walker.
I think they should be the ones to
Yo,
do
clip that.
first contact.
Yeah, that's a clip right there. 32 minutes in.
www.streamyard.com/giveaway.
Shout out to Paul Walker.
Imagine this: they do the movie, and in the next whatever number of movie from Fast and the Furious, they do first contact. They are the first people to have the first contact with an alien race, and they race their ships. Of course, they are in space by this point. It's not about cars anymore, or if there are cars, they are on Mars, or maybe spatial highways or racetracks.
But you know what? That's a fantastic idea, right? So it's just like they're gonna race the aliens for the first time, and then it's just like, hey, Vin Diesel or Dom, what car are you gonna race? And he just like pulls the cover off of his GTO. He's like, I'm gonna race this, and then the ship just, phew, and he's like, wait, what? And it
Like
teaches him how to deal with loss. Yeah.
That's the last movie Vin Diesel ever does.
No, and then as that, he's sitting there in the car. He lost the race and all that stuff. It focuses on his face, single tear streaming down his cheek, and he just goes, Brian, and then fades to black. That's it. Man. Rosebud.
Rosebud. All right, so for our first giveaway of the Iggy stickers,
Oh, I'm getting get on this action.
we're
Man.
going to do hashtag Iggy.
Okay.
We're going to pick 4 winners.
There you go. Same hashtag.
Same hashtag. And because it's only an envelope,
You can
I
win
don't have to
multiple
worry
times.
about shipping.
Envelope.
If you win one, you cannot win another.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
That's some
But yeah, you can go buy some. The more you buy, the cheaper they get. Go check out Iggy's Redbubble. Redbubble. That's fun to say.
Is that code for your baboon ass?
Could be. Could be.
Iggy got that red bubble.
Could be.
Oh,
The Iggy's Redbubble is in the description below.
Can I tell you? can I just regale you with a tale of how petty I am?
Yes. I
So
love
my
seeing it.
so as we're here, my phone just rang, and this is not like anything negative. This is like a joke, but this is the long game. So this had to be like 6 years ago. We were at a party. I had on a t-shirt. I had on a Gucci t-shirt, right? And it was distressed. It's something that I never wore before. So when you get those distressed shirts, they come like bitten and shit. Like it looks like whatever. So then my friends started making fun of me at this party, saying that my shirt was fake and I got it from the bootlegger. So all night they like making fun of my shirt. So then fast forward to a couple of months ago, my boy is just like he's about to have his first kid. So big shout out to him. So he sent out the registry for the baby shower and stuff like that. So I looked at it. I was like, nah. So I got him oh shit, a Gucci onesie, the hat, and the bib. And on the card, it just said straight from the bootlegger.
6
That's
years
all.
in the making.
That is pretty epic. That's almost old boy type proportions.
Yeah.
A
So
long
then
game.
he was calling. I didn't pick up. I was just like, yo, I'm in a mission. And he writes in all caps, I hate your stinking guts.
Yes, you won.
So
It's
that's
a long game.
that's
won
the
that
long
one.
game.
DJ never forgets.
It took 6 years, but
Just remember.
and your unborn child is involved, but I got you.
It's my accomplice.
Oh man.
All right. On the end of that epic tale of revenge, we're gonna be
Vengeance.
there it is, 2099. We're gonna draw first, and we're gonna give the winners a pick of the sticker they want. Let's do the first one.
Good idea.
Hey.
Austin LeMay. Austin. Let me make myself big for this one.
Comic Book Community Award finalist Austin LeMay. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Chainsaw. You have chainsaw in a different color, or was that the same color?
No, I think there are a couple of different colors. This is by the horns.
By the horns. I may be partial to that one.
The Arc Spider.
That's somebody's logo, right?
No, I think so.
And the other chainsaw. So chainsaw,
Don't
little
say
finger.
don't say chainsaw too loud around Drac.
Yes, he's been quite good lately.
Hey Drac, if you still here, chainsaw, light up all the chats. Chainsaw.
Yes.
All right, so Austin will get an Iggy. I have a package for Austin.
Cool.
Pause. That I will be putting in there. So it may not come just yet. Take it easy. Pause.
Are you taking notes so you don't forget who chose who?
I will not
What?
forget. I will not forget.
Okay.
Drac doing the eggplant emojis. Chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let's do another one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna paint that image, the chainsaw image, with some bright colors to make it pop a little more.
I think you should do a collaboration with Drac on his chainsaw image.
No, we'll pass. Hey, Kyle, welcome in. Hey, put the hashtag Iggy in. Hashtag Iggy. And we're drawing for stickers.
Hey Kyle.
Nice.
So we'll wait for Kyle and then we'll draw again. We'll do two and then we'll continue the conversations. There's Dale. Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
There was a hashtag going around. Like, what was it? Replace Brian?
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, of course not. You idiot.
Oh.
No, but the Tyler and Lee started in their last week's episode. They started promoting the hashtag replace Brian for the CBC Awards.
Wow.
You know how they go.
That's
No,
ludicrous.
yeah, no, I thought you were serious because
No.
CJ and the whole Insomniac did. Like CJ's been going really hard. That's why I was like, holy shit! Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, I don't think anyone is serious about that.
Last
There are some people that are.
15 seconds. Hashtag Iggy in the chat for a chance to win one of the stickers. Hashtag Iggy, IGGY.
Double G, Iggy Double G.
Iggy 2G, because there's just 2000 C3 coming up.
Oh yeah, don't make me think about that.
A lot of great stuff coming on. A lot of great stuff ongoing. Last 20 seconds. It's hard to believe it's here again.
C3 is gonna be amazing this year.
Dude, I have seen behind the scenes some crazy things that are part of the plot basically this year.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Some crazy shit.
Yeah, there's one thing that we're like eager to announce. It's. I said too much.
Okay.
I need to go back into my my Airstream.
He's I'm gonna draw now.
All right, Kawhi.
If I can take a breath from laughing hilariously, I'm gonna draw again.
Oh shit! All right, Mr. Leonard.
Last
Hey!
James, I think I'm pretty sure I do have your address, but I'll give you another shot of your choices. There's Blue Chainsaw. There's the Arc Spider. There is, and there is the black one, Black Chainsaw. All right, so James, let me know which one you want. I think I do have your address. Yeah, and if you guys want some, he wants the horns. That's this one, right, James?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can even get the clock. You can even get the clock if you want.
That clock, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have space in my wall to put it, to be honest.
Why would you buy a clock? It will remind you how fast you're getting older.
Jesus.
That's why I don't use any clocks. Because when I was a kid, I realized, wait, I'm looking at this, and I'm basically counting the minutes how I get old. That was a crisis I had on one of my birthdays, and I stopped wearing watches.
That's epically dark.
Yeah.
Even for this show, that's epically dark.
Well, on another note, let's go to a brighter side. I watched One Piece on Netflix, the live action adaptation, and it was really good.
Have you read the manga?
No, I haven't read the manga. I haven't watched the anime. But whatever, I like the series. It's funny, it's silly, it's well done, it's really good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm caught up on watching the Tyson Fury documentary on Netflix.
Oh, he's a doc.
Yeah, it's like kind of like, the day-to-day life after his retirement, and how he struggles with mental illness, and his wife and his kids. He's got 6 kids, 3 boys, 3 girls. And I didn't know that they were actually gypsies. Like his father lives in a
Romani.
Oh wow, he lives in one of those?
He lives in a see, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He lives in a caravan in a field. I don't get it.
That was a great payoff, Nick.
So, I mean, listen, it's used a ton more than you would think. That's where I get them.
That's I guess that's
We know that's a camper now.
He's called what is it? The Gypsy King? Is his
The Gypsy King. Yep.
moniker?
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, it's a pretty good document. Like I love all of those sports documentaries behind the scenes, like what's the one on HBO? Hard Knocks, just with the Jets now, especially because I'm a Jets fan. But I watch all that stuff. But
Moneyball.
that too. Shout out to
Awesome.
Remy Q.
Definitely
See?
out of my.
That's a thing now. That's a thing now.
That's it. You found your niche. You found your-
That's how I'm forever going to be known now. Before I didn't have a legacy. Now I have a legacy.
Comics
you-
from the camper.
you had a legacy.
What is the
I
legacy, DJ?
I can't put my finger on it.
Let's do 2 more giveaways. Again, the hashtag IGGY in the chat. You'll be getting one of 4 designs. And we'll give it a couple of. DJ, what's going on in the mix tomorrow? Have you put the agenda together?
I have not. Usually I put the agenda together as I launch the StreamYard backstage at 8:30. I sit down and then I start writing stuff down. So I do the agenda like 5 minutes before we talk. But obviously the big topic is going to be freaking Ahsoka. Jesus.
Oh god.
Have you watched already, Iggy? Have you been catching up, Iggy? I know you said you watched the first one, right?
I watched the first one and I started watching the second one and I got interrupted and never came back to it. I started watching One Piece and I couldn't stop because it's so fun and lighthearted, but really well paced, and I watch it all.
All right. I'll watch.
So
one
no
episode.
Ahsoka, but probably join us tonight or in the Wax Comics channel. We're gonna do Wax Up. Wax Up.
All right.
Ahsoka was great. Like if dare I say, it's probably the best single episode of any Star Wars show.
Was it that great?
Mm,
I thought that episode 4. I'm just talking about episode 4. I'm not a big Star Wars fan like that, so I really don't.
Okay.
But that was up there with I don't know. I just loved the entire episode, the seriousness of it. Like it wasn't like with the music and it was just like badass from beginning to end.
yeah, I thought it was good, but I did have some pretty big complaints about it.
Too many strong females.
No,
No, Nick likes that. Nick likes strong females.
2 parts.
A woman that can crush him between her thighs. I think you like that too, DJ. I mean, I like that too.
Listen, trust me, the DJ likes that.
Yeah, we all like that.
I'm not going to say how I know that, but I'm going to say DJ likes it.
Did he ask you to wear a wig and crush him?
Let's draw again.
Okay.
The next
Yeah, please.
sticker.
Let's draw. Yay, stickers.
I'm pulling for some people.
I'll tell you backstage. Iggy.
Son of a Bruce.
Okay, Chris.
Son of a Bruce. All right, we'll go through if you can see, Chris. There's the Arc Spider. There's the darker colored chainsaw. There's the lighter colored chainsaw.
That's the one Tyler would choose.
Lighter color chainsaw. Yes. And we are live.
Wait, no, the horns. You have 2 copies?
I have 1, 2.
No, okay, just in
Yeah,
case.
because James asked for 1. I got 2 of each pretty much.
Okay.
Except for the Arc Spider, then I got a few of those.
Okay. Just so we are clear.
CJ, no, I'm not sure. There's always Iggy and I have debated on whether or not we're in the simulation, so we don't know. We don't
Let me
know
take
yet.
my own polls.
Chris, you don't have to tell me now, but let me know, CJ, if you want to, or anybody who's not in the hashtag already, just do hashtag Iggy IGGY.
Yeah, and this is the last episode we do with this format, CJ. The next week we're gonna have, and I'm gonna say it again, New 52.
The new.
That's it. Nothing's gonna change, of course.
All right, we may
The thing that's gonna change is I'm gonna stop doing this stupid joke.
yeah, we may be wearing different costumes for a little while, but then yeah. Oh, Pokangio, hello.
Hey, Joe.
All right, if you guys have entered already, I don't think you need to put the hashtag in again.
I don't think so. DJ, you'll have experience with this. We don't.
Yeah, you don't have to put it in again
There you go.
because you're just clicking draw again, right? On the top.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
We're giving away one of Iggy's stickers from his Redbubble.
Yeah, now that I've seen the one design that I uploaded last night, the one with the red skull with the tesseract, I'm gonna go see how it looks because I want to see the preview. I haven't seen it.
All right.
There you go.
And just for everybody's sake, there is one more by the horns left for sexy stickers, and let's draw again. $23 more. 23. Have your pick. We'll just take this away.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We've got Chainsaw, Arc Spider, and other Chainsaw.
It's crazy how I just hear chainsaw and I automatically think of Remy Q or actual Dracula, like
Mhm.
for totally different reasons.
Yeah.
Completely different reasons. Iggy, have you seen Drax Chainsaw?
Not yet.
All
right. Sweet.
All
right.
Drax said it's Iggy the
Yeah.
Chainsaw.
Send Iggy the Chainsaw. You will never look at a chainsaw the same way again.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
It's also a matter of perspective. I'm thinking I might, but I hope not.
We are chainsaw. Nice.
You're gonna cross chainsaws? Just cross chains?
nah, it's pretty dangerous to cross chainsaws, no?
I mean, that's part of the game, man. You're playing with a chainsaw. And another dude with a chainsaw. You better take some risk to have some fun.
Maybe he has seen the chainsaw already.
No, but I have a dirty mind.
If you want to see more of Drac and his mystery box prowess, check out DJ Links. He dropped a video displaying one of two actual Dracula boxes.
Yes, sir.
you go.
Dracula. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? So these, what has been like a year almost, or since like February, March, or something like that.
It's been quite some time, yeah.
And the value has held up like insane in those boxes. So that's just a big shout out to Actual Dracula. Actual Dracula should do original art piece of him holding the chainsaw, like
That's always
a
good.
self-portrait.
Yeah, if he did cover sketches of that, I think I would buy one.
Yeah, I would do.
Wouldn't that be a problem if your wife sees it?
No, she doesn't see the Juicy Jason.
Okay.
Later, Gary.
It would go right up there with Juicy Jason. Have
Hey,
a good
Gary.
day at work, Gary B.
Oh, I'll be over here with my Power Hour titty covers like that. Like, yo, look at this. Like all out in the open. Like, she's like, oh, what you got in the mail today? Yo, I got some titty covers. She's
It's
like,
always place for a
Iro.
hanging chainsaw, a dangling chainsaw.
There you go.
But,
So
yeah,
speaking of chainsaw and CD covers, I recently edited a book.
what?
Chainsaw and CDs.
Oh, okay.
There you
Oh,
So I recently edited a book, a sexy book, a TNA book that was funded on Kickstarter, and that worked so good that I got offered an editorial position in the same indie comic publisher, and I had to say yes. So now I'm editing comics full time. Also, if I had an editing job to do, I have another one too.
Yeah, because it's if there's one thing that you have is an abundance of time to do stuff.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? It's another kind of deal. You know, when you're an editor, uh, I don't get to work that much. I just analyze and give some feedback, and hopefully you train people into what they need to deliver, and hopefully, actually, hopefully they already know what they need to deliver, and you only tweak some things here and there.
And you talk about a callback. Right on.
Wow.
Right
That is
on.
true.
Right
That
on.
is true.
Oh god.
I would be a terrible editor. So even in my real job, it's like hard for me to give people feedback because automatically my default mode is, yeah, this is trash.
This shit is trash.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this shit is trash. Like, oh, but what
Well-
should I fix? The whole thing. I don't know. It's trash. Do it over.
Well, I know what I like to be told, so I do the same. I basically praise something good. Maybe it's not fantastic, but I focus on something good. I like this, and this, but I would change this.
Hmm.
If I have a rapport with the person, I go, okay, flip this panel. That's it. And if I can put hands on the image, I ask for permission because not every artist likes that. I go in and I redo things.
All right.
And-
And then
and
if
I
you turn it
give it
in, all right, if you turn it in and it turns out to be complete shit, just remember.
Oh, no, 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 no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
There you go.
I'm gonna
Totally
find a way to
true.
work. I'm working that in. I'm working this in every show now. The new 52. That's gonna be it.
You gotta do that. And hello.
Hello. Well, that's already in there. I got to shave a second or two off, and then Iggy would be happy. and then-
Not even a second. It's like the
Right. If I were to take the intro in or any of my editing into DJ for review or editing,
oh, he's gonna trash
just,
it all
yeah,
over.
just,
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, the last time I had to give somebody feedback, I was just like, oh man, this is so bad. I was just like, how's your relationship with your mom? He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, because she raised such a disappointment. I was just like, oh, whatever.
and he
And I
put
was
it
like,
in writing.
No, I didn't put it. I don't put anything in writing. I don't want to leave a paper trail.
But when you get feedback, DJ,
Yes.
how do you like to receive it? Harsh?
In a professional setting.
Yeah.
So in a professional setting, uh, just be like straight up. What happens is like I know my system, right? So I'll receive feedback. I'll dismiss it completely on the spot. On the spot. And I've had legit arguments with my she used to be my old boss, but I would have like legit arguments and whatever. And then what happens is, so like my boss now knows me, so she'll give me the feedback. I'll dismiss it on the spot, or I won't even read it because if it's written feedback, like on a year-end review,
Yeah.
I won't even read it there. Now I need to take it. I need to sit at home with it at least a few days, look at it, blah blah, and see. I mean, like, oh yeah, because I'm pretty self-aware and I know what my gaps are. So if that's that, then that's fine. What I don't do well with is like nitpicking stuff and like personality issues.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, that I don't, whatever. And so the company I work for, they're real big on that, right? We have a feedback culture, and like I'm there to do my job, and I do my job very very well. But like he didn't say, and this has happened on some of my reviews. I'm not even lying, right? Where he's just like, oh, he doesn't say good morning to me. Oh, he doesn't say good night when he's about to leave. No, because I rush to my fucking office to work and then I rush out to go home. So it's like stupid stuff like that, where it's just like that shouldn't make it into a review. The things that should make it into a final review should be based on like patterns of stuff, not like one-offs and things like that. So,
Yeah. Do you wear a uniform for your work? No.
no.
Maybe you should try to wear a uniform with a T-shirt that says "Hello" at the front, "Goodbye" in the back, "Fuck you" at some place also.
My attire too has come into question. So it's a corporate environment, right? So people are dressed up, and I'm wearing jeans and sneakers. I'm like, I'm sorry, my attire doesn't affect my performance,
No,
and it's
and you're not the face of the company, not or anything.
no,
That's it. There you go.
yeah.
How about you, Nick? How do you like to receive and give feedback?
I am terrible. I am terrible at giving feedback because I'm not tactful.
Mhm.
I have to like if I have something to say about somebody, I usually say it in the wrong way, the wrong words at the wrong time in the wrong way.
And then ask for forgiveness. Okay, oh, sorry.
And then but also too, I'm equally as terrible in getting feedback because if it's positive, I don't believe you. If it's negative, I take it personally, and there's a possibility of me going from 0 to a level
Cold.
10 being mad at you if you tell me something that's I find derogatory or you're treating me like a kid.
Oh, condescending. Yeah,
Condescending, yeah.
that's what I just did. So
Yeah.
wait, how do you kept your job all this time?
I do my job extremely well.
There you go.
Mhm.
I've been with one company. It'll be 30 years in a few months. So
Holy shit! You started when I was born.
Eat a bag of dicks.
I hate a bag of dicks. No, so it's funny how that like stuff like that actually comes up. My wife works in human resources, right? So in the financial industry, she's like a big wig in like this company. So she works for human resources, and the stuff that comes across her desks, and she has to have these conversations. One of them was, and this is the one that I think is like the stupidest shit in the world, right? So there was like a inter-office celebration, like in the conference room. It was like somebody's birthday or whatever,
Yeah.
and somebody was going around with a plate of cookies, and it's just like, oh, Nick, would you like a cookie? Iggy, would you like a cookie? Chris, would you like a cookie? 22.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
They skipped over Comic Journey and then went to Austin LeMay. Austin, would you like a cookie? So
Oh,
that
that's the
person,
wrong guy to skip
no,
over.
I'm just
yeah.
because I got the chat here, but that person went to human resources and was just like, Nick didn't offer me a cookie and he's singling me out and blah blah whatever. And it's just like stupid Mickey Mouse shit like that. Then you have to, and you have to take it serious. Like you can't be like, seriously, as a fucking cookie. Like here's $1, go buy one. Like
Yeah,
you have
that's
to sit there and be like, cookies are important to us all. I'm sorry you felt that way.
Why are you excluding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different culture now.
well, like Austin, I was lucky enough to leave the corporate environment early, and that was a big step because I don't like feedback. I don't like doing things that I don't want to do better. You know, I
Yeah.
don't want to do this, and then you tell me I have to be better at it. No, I'm already giving you what my best is in this area.
Yeah.
I
One
can
of
take I can take artistic all day because that's what I want to improve. But how do how to do a car inspection? I couldn't
Wow.
care less. So I'm glad
Yeah.
I left.
No, I don't fall into any of that. Oh yeah, we're here because we want the best of the company and all this other stuff. I don't fall into that BS.
Yeah, because it's BS for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, I always have the company's best interest in mind, and I do everything based on that. But that doesn't include any like social stuff. So, for example, we had moved during COVID. We moved offices, and this is all in the same building, right? So we moved from the 20th floor to the 16th floor, then to the 17th floor. So during COVID, when everybody was quarantined, working from home, I was still in, and it's funny. I was having this conversation with Madeline yesterday. I was at least in the office twice a week, sometimes the full week, even during lockdown. I would drive in. So I never worked from home on an extended period of time. So I'm there. And then one of the things that came up like about feedback was like now when people are starting to go back to the office, they're happy to see each other and they're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long, blah, blah. I'm past that because I've never not worked in the office. So I'm already in my rhythm of going in and working. And it's just like, oh, he doesn't partake in any of the social stuff. Like they'll have
I
happy
mean,
hours and stuff like that. And I'm like,
I
yeah, I don't want to
mean,
fucking do
yeah,
that.
you already didn't care about them. COVID gave you the perfect excuse to don't deal with them on the daily.
Yeah. So then like my boss would be like, yo, these are like the actual conversations. It's hilarious. So she'd be like, oh, Nick said this about you, or Iggy said this about you. Is there any merit to this? And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fucking talk to them. And she's like, all right, fair enough. I was like, all right, that's it.
That's how you know a guy is bulletproof.
Yeah. If I were to leave, they would have to hire like 4 people to replace me.
There you go.
It is. There it is, and it's comfort sitting in your job knowing that.
Oh, yeah, they created a monster.
Yeah. Have you ever considered training someone? Both of you. To take your place. Have you ever considered training someone? Get a protege.
So I have people that report to me, right? So I have a team that reports to me, but somebody to take my place, like right now, no. And that's an issue over the entire company where there's not a big like succession plan in place.
Yeah, I remember when you took your new position, there wasn't a training basically. When the previous person left, you basically had to juggle with everything
Yeah,
from
yeah.
one day to the other.
Yeah, so that's what it is. But I have my team and everything is like well managed. Like it's we do all right. So I put so many new systems in place so that I could be on a stream during the day and everything works fine. So
There
like
you
not
go.
like nothing is going to shit.
Could you imagine working for this guy in real life, Iggy?
No, I wouldn't like. I think I don't think I would enjoy it unless I'm doing what I do in a creative position. Yeah, I would kind of have. I would deal with that in like with any other person I work with, and I work with really stressful and nitpicking individuals. So I don't think DJ would be the worst boss.
Right? You come in, you sit down. The first thing he goes, "How's your relationship with your mother?"
No, I think the people that report to me, I'm one of the better people to report to in the company. And I've had people say, hey, they wanted to report to me, but it's just like, why would you report to me if like what you do is not under my purview? Because I'm super fair, like super fair. Like I'll celebrate your success, but when you do something, I'll 100% call you out on it in a constructive way, not just being a dick. Obviously, I want to make light of stuff, but
not just lighting you ablaze.
Well, if it's fair to light you ablaze, you will
To be fair.
Yeah.
He said purview.
Oh yeah, of course.
oh my corporate side is coming out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yo.
I saw the switch earlier.
Yo,
But
Airstreams.
it's a thing. We're going on 68 minutes.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Ironically enough, DJ has to go to a mid-year review right now.
You know what's hilarious? I had my check-in last Thursday. So then my boss is just like, and this was because we have goal setting in January, and then every quarter there's a check-in, second quarter, third quarter, and then the final review. So my boss the other day was like, what if she was just like, oh, we have your one-on-one today, whatever. And I was just like, oh, we do? And this is all in teams. Like you could go whatever. And we're in the whatchamacallit. We're literally in my check-in. And we're like 15 minutes in. She was just like, oh, I got a package. Could you hold on? I was like, nah, I'm good. We'll handle this another time. You and I. I was just like,
You don't have the time. I don't have the time. Bye bye.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good. And then since then, I threw my clocks out.
Oh.
All right. So on that note, we're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut this episode short. Episode 52, 1 full week, 2 nerd dads.
One full
A few nerd
year.
dads.
Hold up, wait a minute. Can we just highlight Pokehead Joe's comment? Because this is the shit that
Virtual
actually
pizza
happens.
party time.
our office tried to have a virtual pizza party. I joked the shit out of the idea during the meeting for the whole meeting every time. Yo, so we had it wasn't a virtual pizza party, but we did our virtual holiday party, right? Because you can't say Christmas. So we had a virtual holiday party. And it was just like everybody, let's have a virtual background contest.
What?
Yeah. So we're on
I'm
our
assuming you won, right?
100%. I had like
Of
freaking
course.
like a whole narrative behind me, changing screens and video and all this stuff. And immediately, like 2 minutes in, everybody was just like taking their stuff down. Like,
Humiliation, total
You're like,
annihilation.
yes, beat them all.
no, but it's funny because when they said the idea, I was just like, you know, I'm gonna win. Like,
Yeah.
but whatever. I got my prize, and then I gave it to one of my minions.
Your prize tag.
I 100%. It was like a $25 gift card. I was like, I'll give it to Jake. Shout out to Jake.
State Farm. Anything going on aside from the usual, DJ? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to highlight?
Me tomorrow in the mix 9 p.m. Today's Thursday, right? So tomorrow in the mix 9 p.m. And then look out for information coming your way about C3.
A lot of good stuff already up for auction and for the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know it's a tough time. Everybody's New York Comic Con's right around the convention, right around the corner. We have Baltimore Comic Con around the corner. A lot of people are going to.
Yeah.
I think
But
Izzy's going.
this is a great cause, fun time, and yeah, so we can cock slam cancer.
There you go.
What do we have? About 6 weeks out.
Yeah, so October 20th through the 22nd.
Excellent.
Check out the ABX also too in their new location. Looking good. Ignacio, what about you? Aside from the Red Bubble.
Aside from the Red Bubble, we have a WhatsApp tonight with Tyler, Lisa probably, and Lee, where we are exploring a new format for the Whack Comics channel. Let's see what happens.
Try it out.
7 p.m.
Try it out. Oh, what?
7 p.m. Eastern.
I don't deal with that, so I don't know. I don't deal with that.
We'll come on when the sun is cresting behind the tree right there.
Yeah.
That's when I know to log on.
No, the usual time. Yeah, I think it's 7 EST.
Gotcha. When the shadows are 7 feet long, as opposed to
when my son releases my balls.
Jesus Christ. Vengeance!
Fuck, you guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh! Shit! Oh! Y'all see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to plow away all night? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be me.
I'll be clipping that too.